Morning, everyone. Hope all of you are safe and healthy. Let's start today's topic. Today, we are going to deal with the same chapter, chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life, and that is the cell. Yesterday, we have discussed, okay? And today's objectives will be to learn about types of cells, which means today we will read about the types of cells. Next, to differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Our today's topic is especially based on prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Next will be to draw diagrams of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells so that you can easily identify these cells. Next is, but before coming to today's topic, let's have a quick recap that what we have learned yesterday. Yesterday we have discussed about introduction of a cell. That cell is the smallest unit, or you can say cell is the structural and functional unit of the body. We have also discussed about the discovery of cell. That Robert Hooke, while observing a bark of tree under a self-designed microscope, he observed some hexagonal chambers and given them name as cell. Next, we have also discussed about the cell theory given by the three scientists. So these we have already discussed yesterday. Today we are going to deal with the topics types of cells. So dear students, there are two types of cells on the basis of nucleus. Means either the nucleus is present or not present, the nucleus is developed or not developed. So on the basis of nucleus, we can divide the cell into two types. The first is prokaryotic cells and the second is eukaryotic cells. Actually, both these names are taken from Greek word, right? Prokaryotic. Pro means primitive, or you can say before, or in simple words you can say old, which is not developed. So prokaryotic word meanings old or primitive. Karyon means nucleus. The cells which have old or primitive nucleus, they are known as prokaryotic. Second is eukaryotic. Eu means true, or you can say well defined. Karyon means nucleus. So the cells which have a true nucleus are known as eukaryotic cells. So here we have divided the cell into two parts on the basis of which kind of nucleus they have, right? So now we can say that prokaryotic cells are primitive. Primitive means old and lack a well-defined nucleus. Membrane-bound cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells. We will discuss about the membrane-bound cell organelles, right? These cell organelles are actually present in the cytoplasm. We will discuss in our class, okay? So these all cell organelles which are double membrane bound they are absent in prokaryotic cells. In simple words, we can say that prokaryotic cells are very less developed cells, right? For example, bacteria, the bacteria is not well developed cell. It is not having a proper nucleus. Blue-green algae, which are also known as cyanobacteria. So they are also the example of prokaryotic cells. Means these cells are less developed. Next is eukaryotic cells. So these cells are more advanced and have the most well-defined structures. These cells have plasma membrane, right? All the membrane-bound cell organelles and a well-defined nucleus. In simple words, we can say that eukaryotic cells are well-developed cells. The nucleus has its own membrane called nuclear membrane. Like the cell is covered with plasma membrane or cell membrane, in the same way, the nucleus is also covered with a nuclear membrane. It means these cells have a well-defined nucleus. And for example, all the developed plant and animal cells are the example of eukaryotic cells. So, we can conclude that the eukaryotic cells are having the following structures. Mostly all eukaryotic cells have the following structures. First is plasma membrane, or it is also known as cell membrane. This is the outer covering of the cell. And in 8th class, maybe you have read about the outer covering of the cell. Second part is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is actually a dense, or you can say concentrated, jelly-like liquid filled into the cell. That liquid is called the cytoplasm. Now, one important thing that maybe you have not read in the 8th class is, inside the cytoplasm, there are some small structures. And these structures are known as cell organelles. Simply, you can say that cell organelles are the small structures which are present in the cytoplasm of a cell. For example, endoplasmic reticulum, ER, that is present in the cytoplasm and known as the cell organelle. Ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, or it is also known as Golgi body. Next is lysosomes, mitochondria, plastids, and vacuoles. So all these are the examples of cell organelles which are mostly present in a eukaryotic cell, or you can say a well-developed cell, right? And we will read about all these structures in detail, one by one. So don't be panicked that what are these, right? Next is nucleus. All of you know that each cell have, each means eukaryotic. All eukaryotic cells have nucleus which control all the activities of a cell. So this is the difference, or you can say the study about the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. On the basis of above study, what we can conclude, we can differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay, so here we are going to differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Simply we can say that prokaryotic cells are very small in size because they are not developed, so they are small in size. Generally, the diameter is between 1 to 10 mu meter. This mu means micrometer. Please listen it again. Mu meter means micrometer, and 1 micrometer is equals to 10 to power minus 6 meter. Or in simple words, we can say that 1 micrometer is equals to 0.000001 meter. So you can imagine that how small these cells are, right? Second, the eukaryotic cells are generally large in size. Their diameter may be in between 10 to 100 micrometer, right? Now, nuclear reason. Nuclear reason means nucleus. Prokaryotic cells do not have well-defined nucleus, right? They do not have nuclear membrane, and their genetic material, or you can say chromosomes, or in simple words you can say DNA. We will discuss about these points, okay, in our next class. So all these materials are present inside the cytoplasm directly. They are not covered by the nuclear membrane, and such type of undeveloped nucleus is known as nucleoid. You can simply say that there is a lack of true nucleus in prokaryotic cells. Next is eukaryotic. Eukaryotic cells have well-defined nucleus and which is surrounded by a nuclear membrane, right? Next is prokaryotic cells have single chromosomes. Chromosome, you can say the DNA is lie in the cytoplasm. We will discuss about these terms, chromosomes and DNA, in our next class, okay? Next, eukaryotic cells have more than one chromosome. For example, the human body cells have 46 chromosomes, or you can say 23 pairs of chromosomes if you have it in class 8, right? And we will discuss about this topic in detail. Next is membrane bound cell organelles. These are mitochondria, plastid, ER. All these cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells, but membrane bound cell organelles are present in eukaryotic cells. I will show you all these structure in the diagram in our next page, okay? Next, example of prokaryotic cell are bacteria, blue-green algae, as we have discussed. And in eukaryotic cells like fungi, plant cell, animal cell, or simply you can say that all the developed and advanced cells are known as the eukaryotic. There are more points, but you will not understand them now. First, we will discuss about their structure. Here is the diagram of a prokaryotic cell. I have taken the diagram of a bacteria. You can see in this diagram that there is an outer capsule which cover a bacterial cell. Inside this capsule, there is a cell wall. This is the cell wall, and inside the cell wall there is a plasma membrane, or you can say cell membrane. Simply you can say it is covered by plasma membrane. Outside the plasma membrane, cell wall, and outside the cell wall it is a outer capsule, right? Up, you can see in the diagram, this is a pink color. It is only highlight. It is not pink color. So this jelly like liquid which is filled inside the bacterial cell is known as the cytoplasm, right? And DNA is lie in this cytoplasm. There is no any nucleus and no any nuclear membrane to cover this DNA. So what we can say that bacteria cells do not have a true nucleus. That's why it is the best example of a prokaryotic cell. Inside the cytoplasm, you can see some small ribosomes. Other structures like plastids, mitochondria, ER, all these structures are absent. They are not present in the cytoplasm. There is a structure known as flagellum which help in the movement, right? So you can say that bacteria is a simple cell which is not well developed, right? Most of the cell organelles are absent, nuclear membrane is absent, and such type of DNA which is lie in the cytoplasm is known as nucleoid, right? Next we are moving towards the eukaryotic cell. Here I have taken the example of a well-defined animal cell. You can see on your screen. This is a eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic, why it is eukaryotic? Because it is having a proper nucleus, and nucleus is covered with a nuclear membrane. That's why it is called eukaryotic. All the structures like ER means endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, lysosomes, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, centrioles. So you can say plastids. Oh, sorry. Plastids are not present in animal cell. They are only present in plant cells. Please correct over here. We have taken the example of a animal cell. So plastids are not there, right? So you can say that it is a well-developed cell which is having a proper nucleus and all the double membrane bound cell organelles. And we will read about all these organelles in detail in our next classes, right? So you can say this is the main difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. And the examples are all the well-developed cells, right? So, what we learned today, we have taken a small topic. Today we have discussed about the types of cells. There are two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. We have read about the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. You can also draw the diagrams of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, right? I am going to the structure of eukaryotic cell again. That you have, we have discussed about the cell organelles which are present in the cytoplasm. You can see in the diagram, these may be mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, some vacuoles, ER. We will discuss about the ER. and its types, right? Then centrioles, ribosomes, and lysosomes. So all these structures are known as the cell organelles. And this cell is covered with a well-defined membrane that is called the plasma membrane, or you can say it is a cell membrane, right? So after this, I would like to ask you some small questions, and for that I am going to unmute you all.